Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And I just so happened to see this on World Star. So I just went to YouTube to pull it up so I can have a bigger picture. And this movie is entitled Karen. And yes, it is a movie based on the reality that we have here in the real world, where you have these super entitled and prideful and arrogant Edomite women who just go around causing trouble because they can. All right, especially when it comes to you Jakes. And so it actually looks like an interesting movie. I'll probably have to check it out. But we're going to let this play and we'll get some scripture.
Guess this is a long way from East Point.
Baby, you just gotta give it a chance.
Tell me about your new neighbors.
They're black. Do you mind keeping it down? If you don't comply, I'll tell the manager.
Somebody's taking home security serious.
Hi, I am Karen Drexler. I'm your neighbor. You need to be taking your trash cans off the curb right when the trash is picked up.
Is she nice?
Yeah, she's nice.
Wait a minute. We have a white entitled neighbor named Karen.
Karen, okay, enjoy yourself.
There she is, slaving away in the kitchen. I've come across some very suspecting teenagers.
Suspecting?
Can you please hurry up? Please, they're very aggressive. Yep.
I left my wallet with my ID at home. Leave us alone. We didn't do anything.
How the heck did you end up moving to this neighborhood? Next thing you know, we have criminals. You take care of him, and I will take care of her.
Would you mind stepping out of the car?
My office has uncovered some disturbing information on her and her brother.
She doesn't like black people.
We have a search warrant.
Well, I'm black.
I know, she doesn't like you either.
I want to sell the house.
What'd I do? You can't tell me, huh?
We are living next door to a racist. You went in her house?
You wouldn't want your wife to know our little secret, right?
There's not standard police procedure back there.
What do we have here?
We got a hammer. Everything looks like nails.
You people are very angry.
Shut your mouth.
Bad things happen to people that don't comply.
Very, very interesting. And the funny thing is, and I don't know if people would recognize this, but Karens are merely a microcosm of the way the nation of Edom truly thinks and feels. Prideful, arrogant, entitled, reckless. Okay, doing things that hurt people with no regards of the outcome or the consequences of what may happen, even if it hurts them, as long as they get the desired outcome. And see, the funny thing is that you usually don't know who these people are until it happens. And some of them could be the very same people that pass by you and may smile here and there, but you catch them on that one moment and there you go. You have a situation where it could turn very hostile. That's why we got Ecclesiasticus 12:10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Because you got to remember, these Karens out here, as you go down to verse 16, it says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. All right. And you got these Karens, just like it was showed in this trailer, how they concoct these bugged out ideas in their head. And the next thing you know, they're on the phone trying to call the police, making false accusations on a situation that has not happened. Also, you could get arrested. Also, you could possibly get shot and beat up by the cops. Or if anything, you have to go to jail or you have a criminal record. And even though this is Karen, this is a big portion of the nation of Edom. That's how they get down. And it says, he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Okay. And these are these Karens. They're constantly seeking to screw people over. And that's why the scripture says to never trust thine enemy. And you have a lot of people who let their guard down in front of these Edomite women, not realizing who they could have possibly been in a previous lifetime, if you can accept that. You don't know if they was the wife of a slave owner. You don't know if they was the sister or the mother of the Grand Wizard of the KKK, and they're back in the reincarnation like this. You know, a lot of our people fail to realize that. Or if she was one of these women who would trick a slave into having sex with her and then yell out rape. See, our people fail to take this type of concept into consideration, because if they did, they would realize that it's a huge possibility the reason why this chick is as wicked as she is because she's always been that wicked. And she probably did do these things in a previous lifetime. So what's going to make it any different? As the scripture says, there is no new thing under the sun. As the scripture says, the spirit of the prophets is subject to the let me get that. Spirit of the prophet subject to the spirit. I think it's in Isaiah. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 14 and 32. It says, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Okay, and if the spirit of a prophet is bound to be to that person who is a prophet in every lifetime, then you have to think about the other end of the spectrum. The spirit of the wicked is subject to the spirit of the wicked. These Karens out here, the reason why they're the way they are is because they've always been that way. Always causing mischief, always causing chaos. And the scripture talks about that. I'm not sure how. No, it's. I might have to go to Google on this. Mm, I mean, is it 1 Timothy 5:13? Let me check that out. 1 Timothy. Okay, let me try to type it in that way. I don't think that's the one I want, but let me check it out anyway. I guess that is. Oh no, it's this one. Yep, it's this one. It's the one in Peter. And it says, "But let none of you suffer as a murder a murderer, or as a thief, or as a evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters." And those are Karens. They're busybodies. And just to make sure I'm right on that, let's go to the blue letter. And we're going to get 1 Peter 4. What's that, 13? No, 15.
Strong's G 244, Alatria Episcopos. Alatria Episcopos.
Alatria Episcopos. And it says, "One who takes the supervision of affairs pertaining to others, and in no wise to himself," or in this case herself, "a meddler in other men's affairs." Those are Karens. Always trying to tell you what to do, how to run your life, how things should go, what you need to be doing. That's a Karen. Fits it to a T. And the scripture says that you should not do such a thing. But it's funny how and it's real beautiful the way the Lord set this up. Because have you noticed that for the most part, and I mean, I could be wrong on this, but all the videos that I see dealing with Karens are Edomites? Just like I said, it just goes to show you Karens are a microcosm of their nation of people, because they're the only nation of people who carry themselves in such a manner. Yeah, you have other nations that are prideful, but some nations have humility to them. A lot of nations have humility to them. All right, they don't go around causing trouble, being busybodies. Those characteristics, for the most part, pertain to the nation of Edom. And that's who they are. And now they have a movie coming out that deals specifically with one harassing Jake, which you see in real life. So this should be very interesting. I'm not sure when is this going to come out. Did it have any descriptions on this? No, they don't have any details on this. But I'm definitely going to check this out because it should be very interesting. Like I said, one of those things where art imitates life. So I hope you all were edified. Until the next time, we're going to say shalom.